Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Natalia, dear UNFPA colleagues, as I sit here on behalf of UN Women family everywhere to respectfully and fraternally pay our tribute to Dr. Babatunde Osotomehin, I'm transported back to 2013 March and subsequently 2014 March, when Dr. Babatunde befriended us, supported us, mobilized delegations, and joined us at the podium in solidarity and in celebration of the adoption of some landmark agreed conclusions of the CSW, including a global plan of implementation on ending violence against women. Another day, in CR4, when this younger sister agency, UN Women, pulled off a historic first ever gender equality summit with 65 heads of state and government in 2015, he graciously and humorously told Pumzile that while his troops were jealous in healthy sibling rivalry, he rejoiced in the miracle and wanted to support this highest level political commitment building around a cause that we both promoted and shared. Yet another time and place, I remember him and we honor him for becoming one of the first he for she's, and as a demonstration staunchly defending ending the harmful practices of FGM and child marriages as a man in a forum of African women, where some women themselves, as transmitters of patriarchy, were justifying their continuance. Just three of many instances of how, and with the spirit of positive affirmation and synergy, Dr. Babatunde led UNFPA to be a privileged and strategic partner and ally of UN Women in norm setting and advocacy, knowledge generation, movement building, and joint programming in the field. He was a global leader in relentlessly promoting public health and the sexual and reproductive rights and services, preventing maternal mortality, and meeting all demands for family planning, all of which are so essential for the attainment of not only the highest standards of health and well-being of women and girls they are entitled to, but also so vital for gender equality and women's empowerment and for protecting what he called our shared future. The international community owes him a debt of gratitude and a duty to carry on this precious mission. The Gender Equality Project, Dr. Babatunde so eloquently stated time and again, is a project for all humanity, for sustainable development, peace and security, human rights, humanitarian response and resilience building, and critical to the population and development agenda, as well as the youth and demographic dividend agenda. So that this cause may long endure, I urge you all to follow the hallowed footsteps of Dr. Babatunde Osotomehin, who led one of the great, what we call the disobediences of history, for the fundamental human rights of women and girls to have control over their bodies and their womb, for the pandemic of violence against women and girls to be defeated, and for a more sustainable and gender equal and youth empowered world to be achieved, where patriarchy is unseated and men and boys assume their responsibility for planet 50-50. For this, he both aroused and awakened the conscience of people everywhere, and he became a champion and role model in Africa and the world, and drove programs on the ground that transformed lives of millions. May his soul rest in peace, and may he continue to inspire generations to also carry forward his noble mission, and like him, let us be inflexible in faith in the cause, be undaunted by resistance. Ambassador referred to boldness, his courage, and be invincible in arms. Our deepest sympathy and condolences to his family. He was always very proud of his daughters, empowered daughters, and he raised a he-for-she son. And also our UNFPA colleagues, dear UNFPA colleagues, and may his soul rest in peace.